Broadcasting live from the Business RadioX studios in Phoenix, Arizona, it's time for Phoenix Business Radio, spotlighting the city's best businesses and the people who lead them.
We are live here at the Max 6 community event where we are celebrating so many organizations and companies that have come together. And behind us, if you can see us, for those of you that are watching video-wise, we have gardens behind us. They're community gardens. And with me right now is Colin. And it's Diaz.
Correct.
I knew the first name, Colin, but I wasn't sure of your last name.
Probably because I don't look like traditional Diaz.
maybe that's it. You are our new City of Tempe Chamber of Commerce Executive Director. Is that the correct title?
President and CEO, but it's all one and the same. There's
right.
many hats.
Excellent. Well, welcome, because it's been not even a month, 2 months?
It's physically in Tempe. It's been about a month. Been overlapping with my predecessor in the role for about a month and a half, but it's great. Community is wonderful. Getting connected with folks, and an event like today is kind of the impetus of why we exist in terms of connection and being a convener. And so obviously Max 6 is great, and we love being tenants and also partners with theirs.
And so for you to take time on a Friday night to come out here and represent the Chamber as well as the Max 6 partnership, and being new to our community, what does community mean to you, just as a general way of being in your life?
So it's extremely important. In fact, for those that don't know, I'm moving from California. So that was not a move we took lightly. I have a wife of 11 years, a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old, and community was the leading charge behind that from a residential perspective, but also from a business perspective, because for us, the chamber work that we do over the last few years, especially, most communities and most people know how important chambers are to community as a whole. But one of the things that I think we are usually pretty good at is connecting the dots. And it's interesting because Max 6 is also really good at doing this. And, there's a lot of phenomenal tenants they have, such as you guys, and being able to be this close and all under, one house. So to me, it is a Friday, but I actually can't think of a better place to be today. So
agreed. And people say oftentimes that they keep business and their personal life separate. For me, I look around and I see so many friends that I see even outside of work, because these are the people that I work and live with. So it's really great to have you come and be a part of that. When Colin and I first met, we first met just via email. And then we were having a meeting with folks from the City of Tempe Economic Development.
Correct.
And Colin was invited to be part of that meeting. And I think you had only been officially here for not even a week.
No, that time was 4.5 days, give or take.
Right, and so busy. And I was so honored and so thrilled that you made a point to come and connect with us and really add value to our conversation. So I forever have been impressed and have loved getting to know you even more.
I've definitely enjoyed it. It's been... Actually, it was one of the meetings I was looking forward to on my calendar, because what you do is kind of so forward and progressive in terms of how businesses market themselves, how the community can connect, and how people are able to access information. I love it. I would say the joys that I've had in my career are being on the kind of forefront of new trends, new technology, and so seeing things that were newer to me, but are a space that you're very comfortable in and that you guys have worked in a lot. I see potential for not just the chamber, but for our membership and for the community. So I definitely was welcoming the chance to join you guys in the meeting.
We were pleased. We felt like we had a celebrity in the midst. And so as you settle into your role, what can we do as business owners and City of Tempe champions to help you reach the mission and goal that you're set out to do? What are we focused on, and how can we help you?
So I guess the initial one, you've heard the saying, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, especially with a new executive. My goal right now, the next 30 to 70, so a total of about 100 and something days, is really being on a listening tour. So from elected officials, current members, prospective members, those that were members and dropped, really to hear what their thoughts are of the chamber, needs in the community, and so that we can, the things that we're doing well, we'll continue to do. The things that we can adjust, we'll make some adjustments. And I think there's a lot in there that we've not even unearthed because of, this is an example of it. I know up until now, we've not really used radio or podcast as a way to position our membership
Sure.
or position our programming in front of the community. So that's probably the initial thing, I think, is people reaching out, whether it's to me or to the chamber as a whole. We've got great partnerships in the city of Tempe, Downtown Tempe Authority, Tempe Tourism, ASU, Rio Salado, and a whole host of nonprofits and other entities. So, I hate using the cliche term of the sky's the limit, but in reality, I think what we'll be doing a year from now, maybe some of it is stuff that we've never done before because the needs of, they're continually changing. I think there's a lot of people throw around the word community, and I've seen just in a month, particularly as an outsider, I feel like every day I become a little bit less of an outsider, but, essentially people they care about Tempe.
Yes.
So whether they're a resident, whether they're here, in college, whether they're here as a business stakeholder, elected official, everyone seems to have a vested interest in the community and realizes that the other person on, the same side of the table or the other side of the table has that same interest. We may look at it differently. We may have different thoughts, but there's a lot of ingenuity that I've seen thus far and expect that to continue. And I look forward to Tempe leading East Valley as well as other parts of our state in terms of initiatives that we have, the relationship that the chamber will have with the business community, and just the growth. So I look forward to it, and I know we'll definitely be working together and how we leverage that and position businesses. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Yeah, anything we can do to help, we're here for that very reason. We're dot connectors as well, as I know you're already familiar with. And, we're just a couple doors down from you too. So
you literally
hop
are.
on by,
Yes.
Literally, yes. Thank you for spending time with us tonight.
Of course.
And again, congratulations and welcome to the community. I just saw David the other day and just said, hey, what do you think? He's like, oh my gosh. I so love having him on board, and I have heard that from other folks, both business partners as well as members. So the rumblings about are Colin is the man. So
no, far from that. But I will tell you, really a lot of it between staff, the board, our kind of foundational support. That's what makes a lot of the work easy. This is kind of, it's embarrassing that I get to call it work, to get to connect with people and build relationships, because I would do that anyways, whether I was paid or not. So the fact that we can use that to, elevate our businesses and the vitality of our region is great. So anything on my end that I can do to be supportive, please let me know. Don't hesitate, because you're, like you said, it may feel a little longer in the summer when you have to actually walk out of one building into the other one, but it's still very, very close.
We'll have to call each other and flip a coin and say who's coming to which building.
Or we'll schedule early and late appointments.
Yes. So, of course, for our listeners, if you're an active member in the Tempe Chamber, or maybe haven't been for a while or have always been thinking about it, this really is the time to get involved, and it's an open door. That's what I've been a member. I think I'm going on 4 years. It's even when the Tempe Chamber wasn't just literally a building away, I always felt like I could pick up a phone or send an email, and I had that response right away. And obviously, the message is still continuing with your guidance. So thank you again.
I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely 2 of the meetings I had today were from people that were members in the past that are not currently members. And I actually, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'll share it. I actually appreciate those meetings as much, if not more, than the others. Generally, if you're supportive of the chamber and you're a fan of the chamber, you're going to have great things to say. But the areas where we can grow, and sometimes even some of the low-hanging fruit, I found a lot of times just in communication. It's not that we're not doing some of the things that people find us not doing. It's that we're not communicating that that's taking place, or we're not aligning maybe that resource with those folks. So I look forward to doing some of that. I look forward to, kind of we asked, you answered, and because of that, this is what we're doing. And a lot of our events and programming being aligned with our strategic plan and the needs that we have here in Tempe. So
good. Well, go grab some dinner from the Sauce and Pepper food truck, and thank you again for spending time with us tonight.
Of course. Thank you.
All right. Take care.